Hi, Caitlin here. I'm going to run you through the basics of adding resource to your projects. To get started, head over to resourcing and we'll head to the by availability page. This report here gives a really good overview of the next 10 weeks in terms of what resourcing you have available. So you can see here that the dark green line shows the amount of billable hours that have been resourced. This lighter green line shows the amount of hours on non-billable projects, and this yellow line here shows the amount of hours that you have available for the month. You can see here some timesheets have been entered. So this is the dark blue line is the amount of billable work that has been entered, and light blue is non-billable. This pink line here is showing your billable target. So there's a slight increase here. You might see that there is an increase or a decrease in your pink line. That shows either maybe you've had staff that have joined or left, or maybe their total billable capacity has changed. And this dark line across the top here is the total capacity. So you can see it all broken down with this key here. And you can move between the different weeks as well to see what's happening week on week. Now, if we come down here, we can see a breakdown of each of your people amongst the teams that they have been assigned to. And over here, we can see what their resourcing looks like. So a green box with a tick shows that they have been resourced perfectly. So if we were to click into this, we can see that Chandler Bing is hitting his 45% billable target. He has a capacity of 40 hours and he has been resourced 40 hours. If we were to click on Rachel here, we can see that she's actually in the red and she's got a -10. That means that she's actually been resourced for 10 hours more than her capacity allows, and you can see what projects she's been resourced on as well. So if you wanted to, you could actually take her off a project or edit her hours here, and then that's going to show that she's now been resourced perfectly for that week. The yellow box shows that there is capacity. So if we were to click on Joey for this week, we can see he hasn't been resourced on anything yet. He's completely free. So say we want to take up half of Joey's time, we can pop in 20 hours. And we'll save and close. And we can see now that Joey has been resourced for 20 hours of that week. If you want, you can use this page to add resourcing and projects. So if we came over to the right-hand side here, we've got these 3 dots. We could assign Chandler another project. So from the drop-down box, we can pop him on this new project, click Allocate Hours Now, and say we want to resource him, see what availability he has for the next 10 weeks. This is going to bring up all of Chandler's capacity. We can see he's pretty chockers until the 25th of January. Now, we can either choose to put in the amount of hours that we want to grab him for, or maybe we just want to get all the time that Chandler's got left. We can click this button here, and that's going to fully resource him. It's going to take what he's got left available. If we click Save, we can see now that we've managed to resource out the rest of Chandler's time. Another page that you can resource from is by project. So if you're a project manager and you want to see all the projects that you are looking after, and you want to see what the resourcing looks like, you can use the drop-down box there. I can see my project here and I can see who has so far been assigned to it, and then have a look at their resourcing here. So I could click into any of these and have a look to see what they have been resourced for, and then I can make changes if I want to their hours. Also from this page, you can add more resources. So if I need some more people on my project, I can look for a person, allocate hours. I want Phoebe for the next 5 weeks. And then I'm going to take the rest of time that she has available. And now she's been added to my project. Another good place to add resourcing is from the project itself. So if we go over to the left-hand side, click on projects, and then we click on the project that we want to add resource to. You can click on resourcing. So this page looks a bit different to the other pages. It gives you a list of all the people that you have on the project, but it also brings up the allocated rate, which is really handy because then it actually tallies up the estimated burn on the project as you add in the hours. So we can see for this one, we've got Chandler. He's using a rate of $200 an hour. So we can see his hours in here for this project, and then the total, including Ross Gall, is $150 an hour as well. The last thing I can show you here is the resourcing validation section. So here you can see the projected burn, which is what is either entered into timesheets already, as well as what has been resourced for that month. And then we can compare it up here to the revenue forecast that has been entered. So this is a good way to see if the revenue that you're expecting to get aligns with the effort that you're making.